Hello everyone, it's GamerCat09 and welcome back to Coffee Talk episode 2, Hibiscus and Butterfly. We are continuing where we left off on our last crazy adventure segment part, wherever. And continuing, I've got my nice hot cup of coconut tea. I'm ready to go. I just had a giant laugh fest, so if my throat sounds a little... you know why. If you don't understand, you didn't watch Just Chatting on April 25th, so there's your hint. But anyway, let us go. Somehow I feel like it's going to be a long, long night. Or not. Hello! Good evening. Oh, sorry, that's me. Good evening. Hey, Cat. How are you? Not too shabby, I hope. Everything is just fine. You sure? Positive. How about you, sir? How's work? My shift is over, so I'm free now. Nice. That reminds me, Mr. Hyde was here just the other day. Ah, that's right. Thanks for giving him the keycard, by the way. Good call. You saved me $100. Not a Wait, what? A replacement key would have cost at least that much. Oh. With the fines and everything? Damn. Oof. Pricey. Glad Mr. Hyde was around to help then. Yeah. I didn't think he'd be in Seattle, to be honest. Oh, but didn't you call him for his spare key? I did. So... let's just say I had a hunch. There's a pattern to his visits, even if he isn't aware of it. He'll fly here whenever he gets tired of something. Could be about work, life, or simply because he's bored, like with LA recently, or so he says. I see. I never knew why he likes Seattle that much. Or there's something that keeps him coming back here. Really? What is it? Take a guess. Uh-huh. Well, if I have to guess... do we say it's Gala? Do we not say it's Gala? Maybe you? Me? I mean, the two of you are very close. And good bonds are hard to come by these days. I see. Well, he's not someone who's big on attachments. Or so he claims. Is that right? Haha. Who knows, maybe that's changing. Because the answer is more or less your coffee shop here. Really? There aren't a lot of places with a good crowd and a warm atmosphere. With an excellent host to boot. Aw, Gala! You tough guy. Aw, you're so sweet. And as you just said, good bonds are hard to come by. What's not to like? It would be truly an honor if he felt that way. Did he tell you the reason for his visit? Yeah, he's moving back here, right? Or at least that's the plan. Yes, what a nice surprise. He told me he's got a few things to discuss on that. Well, it's part of why I'm here tonight. Aside from getting myself a hot drink, that is. On that note, I'm so ready to take your order. Much obliged. So Hendry told me about this Indonesian ginger drink. It has milk, honey, and a couple of other stuff in it. I think it's called STMJ. I'll have a cup of that. Oh. What did he say? Tea ginger? What did he say? Let's go back to milk, honey, and a couple of other stuff in it. So, wait, is it a tea? Indonesian ginger drink. Okay. So, milk, honey, and ginger. Right? Oh, that's honey ginger milk. Ah, okay. I don't think that's it. Okay, let's try one more time. Milk honey. It's ginger. Milk honey. Just throw everything in it. That's the thing, I can only put 3 ingredients in it. So, Indonesian ginger drink. Milk honey. STMJ. Tried milk ginger honey? Yeah, maybe milk ginger honey. Yeah, let's try that. Milk ginger honey brew. There it is! It's milk ginger honey. Do we have any items to give him? No. Okay. Serve it! So it's milk ginger, not milk honey. Okay. 1 nutritious drink from the archipelago coming up. I guess archipelago. Thanks a lot. So what's in it again? It's a hot blend of egg, milk, ginger, and honey. The drink's name itself is the ingredients. Susu telur madu yahi, milk, egg, honey, and ginger. No wonder it somewhat reminds me of eggnog. Oh, I don't like eggnog. I wouldn't like that drink. Albeit spicier and not as rich. But I can see why Henry likes it. It's a great stamina drink. He probably needs it to keep up with Rachel's work. You're probably right. As long as he remembers to take breaks. Maybe I should invite him for a drink here sometime. What do you think? I miss Henry. Henry is another Nekomimi. He's Rachel's father. So he's like a cat dad, basically. That would be lovely. Then consider it done. Yes, we get to see him again. You know what? I don't think Hyde will show up tonight. Oh, why is that? When I called him earlier to confirm, he sounded a little annoyed. And it's not exactly great outside either. I thought he liked this kind of weather. Him? Yes. His car? Not so much. That thing wouldn't survive this kind of storm. Now that you mention it, you may be right. I used to drive him in that car back in the day. Did he ever tell you about how old it is? Yep, gave me the whole backstory of it. Oh. I guess I'm just surprised he still uses it at all. The car clearly holds a special meaning to him. That was me, sorry. He was also quite sentimental about it. Which makes me wonder if it has anything to do with him moving back here. What do you mean? He lived here before, right? Yeah. And he kept bringing up the past, too. Are you saying his move is motivated by nostalgia? I was going to say homesickness. But I realize that makes no sense. I get what you're trying to say, though. It's the strange longing for times gone by. Considering how fast things are changing these days. Maybe even too fast. Which is ironic, really. What is? Live long enough, you'll realize the only constant in life is change itself. Things like shifting necessities, curveballs the world throws at you, decay. Just stuff we have to deal with indefinitely. Considering our lifespans, you'd think we get used to it at some point. But we never do. I never thought of that. Never completely, anyway. I suppose the idea of getting used to change is a paradox in and of itself. That sounds about right. Perhaps nostalgia is like an anchor for dinosaurs like us. Or keeps us from losing ourselves to the world's relentless speed. You get used to these after a while, huh? Pretty much. Oh, hey there. We meet again. Yes, hello. Is that Hyde? Excuse me for a moment. Got it. Welcome, Miss Riona. Good evening. I'm meeting up with someone. Oh, okay then. How's your car, by the way? My car? Oh, you mean the tire. There's really no need for concern as it was an easy fix. But thank you for asking. My pleasure. May I order a cup of Russian tea? Do we have that? Can I Russian tea? I don't remember. What was the thing? Russian tea. Russian tea. I don't have the fucking recipe. Shit. What is a Russian tea? I don't know what a Russian tea is. It's tea, but what would make it Russian? What do you think I am, an expert? Go wild. Is it tea? What haven't we used? We haven't used, like, lemon or mint. Let's try lemon and then a hint of mint. What happens if I hit this? Oh, that's weird. Let's, see. Vodka? I have lemon mint tea! You buy tea from Russia. Okay, that's not it. Frick. Is matcha technically? We make some kind of knockoff of it in the winter. That's green tea. Do they have green tea in Russia? Or is it just regular tea? What the fuck is considered Russian tea? I love how I'm supposed to just know this. Let me see if there's any hints. Let's see. Anything going on? Oh, she's doing stuff. No night shift. Nice. Don't forget to drink water. Having an ocean fish as a pet is so hard. What kind of pet do you have? Oh. VR. Huh. I feel like I have to, like... She's a 10, but about to marry a freelancing elf. So she's 100. Aw, that's cute. Okay, that's not helping me. She just said cutoff time 1500. That's all that's said. I guess... Let's try... tea... Yeah, I'm gonna try... What would be good? Like, maybe tea, honey, and cinnamon? I don't know what that would be. Do I have something like that already? It's tea, milk, and cinnamon, so let's try this. That's just honey cinnamon tea. Alright, what's the recipe? I tried twice. Foxy's like, give me! Try tea, Russian, and 5 stars. tea, cinnamon, lemon? Really? Tea, cinnamon, and lemon. That's tea, lemon, cinnamon. Wow! Damn! Lemon and cinnamon! I don't know how I would feel about that taste. I've never had this before. Russian tea for the lady Russian to deliver, given by the lady who can't fucking figure out the recipe. That's a good one. This is perfect, by the way. Thank you. You're welcome. So who are you meeting up with, if I may ask? Uh-oh. You should know, shouldn't you? After all, you were tasked to give me his contact info. Oh my god, Lucas! Oh, that's right. So you two did end up connecting after all. We did, yes. But truth be told, I really wasn't sure about contacting him at all. Why is that? Because as far as I'm concerned, there was no real reason for me to do so. Nevertheless, I sent him an email the following night, right after the completion of my final delivery at 3 a.m. That's pretty late. A little, but surely no worse than forgetting it altogether. But he replied straight away, to my surprise. Had no idea he was such a night owl. Or perhaps just an extremely early bird. Right? I wonder if he ever sleeps. That should be a question for you too, miss. Oops. Anyhow, he answered me with an apology. He regretted his rudeness from when we first met. Which was another surprise, since I didn't think it was such a matter of concern. Well, he did return here the next evening looking for you. Did he? Yep, he said so himself. I see. How peculiar. In any case, we exchanged phone numbers and have been texting ever since. Then he said he wants to meet up and speak in person. Which is why I'm here now. But I'm still not quite sure it's necessary. I mean, he just wants to chat and hang out? Perhaps. I suppose we'll see. Yeah, so Hyde's not coming tonight. Probably for the best, given the circumstances. Is he okay? Yeah, he just wants to take it easy tonight. Understandable. My apologies for these surges. I was hoping it'd become more stable as the days go by, but no need to apologize for something out of your control. That's right. You tried everything you could. I know. Thank you for your understanding. How are you doing, miss? Hey there. Did you manage to resolve your issues with children? What? What? What does that mean? Sorry? Oh, I mean the hospital admission problem from the other day. Wow! Riona, are you taking a page out of Hyde's book? Like, you can't just say that with no context. Like, so did you ever figure out your issue with children? Like, to a big burly man? Like, you don't say that. Oh, that. For a minute there, I thought I had a beef with kids I was unaware of. Sorry for the misunderstanding. No worries, that was funny. It's only been a few days, so not much has changed. How about you? Feeling better? Ah, yes. Well, I apologize for the way I acted a few days ago. We all have our bad days, so don't worry about it. Thank you. Ah, while we're on the topic, I told Officer Georgie what happened to your car. Would you mind pointing out where you believe the incident took place? Sure. It was quite near the police station, actually. At a metered spot just outside the now-defunct library. Oh, the vacant building at the Bourne intersection? Yes, that's correct. I see. So it was originally a library. You know the area? I know of the property, yeah. It's been abandoned for a long time now. But it's a heritage building, so I often wonder why nothing's being done with it. Since it's located in a very populated, cultural-centric neighborhood. That's true. There's even an art college nearby. Right? Then again, I've always found the street a bit odd. Odd how? It's just barren. Especially if you consider the area. And the weird thing is, I feel like it wasn't always that way. Feel? Don't you mean remember? Nope, exactly what I said. It's a feeling, not a clear memory. Strange, isn't it? That is odd. Well, there used to be a flea market there a long, long time ago. Perhaps that is what you were recalling? A flea market, huh? The last time I drove there, I remember seeing nothing but concrete. Oh wait, there was a single dead tree surrounded by strange trinkets. A dead tree, huh? No idea why I almost forgot about it. It stuck out like a sore thumb. About 8 feet tall, no leaves. It's been there forever too, as far as I know. That hawthorn tree was something of a landmark for us drivers. And the trinkets you spoke of were actually remembrances of sorts. Remembrances? Hold on, I'm just going to recap a bit, okay? Sure. Your car was vandalized near a metered parking spot in front of an abandoned library. On a seemingly deserted street within a busy area that has a large dead tree surrounded by remembrances for some reason. Sounds about right. Except the tree is no longer there. Oh? Are you serious, Pops? Why wouldn't I be? That is crazy! Georgie and Lucas are in. Oh god, now I got too many voices. Too many voices, everybody. Too many voices. Good evening, gentlemen. Hey, everyone. Oh boy. I thought I'd be early, but you're already here, lady. Hello. Cat, for the love of all things holy, tell me my lighter is here. Well, you're in luck, because it is. Hot damn, thank goodness. Would you like me to get it out? Would you like me to get it now for you? Nah, it's fine. I'm just glad to know it's here. Just bring it with my drink later. Sure, let me know when you're ready to order. Cheers. Well, what's up, y'all? What's new? Evening, officer. We were just talking about the spot where Miss Riona's car may have been vandalized. Oh? They got your car too, lady? Yes, but it's not a big issue. Still, sorry you had to experience that. Where did you park your car, miss? I can send you the coordinates if you'd like. That'd be real swell. How do you have what? Got it. Okay. How do you have each other's phone number? When did that happen? Oh. Is it within the area you expected, or? Pretty much. The same location where I parked mine a week ago. I see. You can rest assured we already increased patrols in that area. That's great. But I am the only one doing it at the moment. That sucks. Eh? What's that? Am I hearing you, out of all people, doubting my skill, cat? No, of course not. I just thought it means an unfortunate increase to your workload. Ah, well, them's the breaks, I suppose. Anyway, give me your strongest espresso, cat, and don't forget my lighter. Strongest espresso. Espresso, okay, good. Coffee. Coffee. So we brew that. espresso, and then we give him the lighter. There. Okay, proceed. And serve it. Airdrop coffee edition. Bluetooth? Yeah, I don't understand how they just communicate to each other immediately. Oh, there it is. Thanks, Cat. You probably think I'm being silly, but what can I say? It's my lucky charm. Yeah. It's borderline superstitious, I know. Don't you have anything of the sort? Well, I have a good reason to be superstitious. Whenever I don't have this with me, things happen. Right. All right, here comes the strongest espresso in the house. Cheers. Ah, perfect as always. Are you ready to order? Might as well. I'd like something desserty, because it's my cheat day. Sure thing, any specifics in mind? Well, I saw this video of a Spanish hot cocoa drink yesterday. It was so thick, I thought it was chocolate sauce. The name also reminded me of a song, but for some reason I can't remember the title right now. You know, that sounds oddly familiar. For real? Then I'll have that thick cocoa. It's got milk and a little hot, spicy kick to it. Okay. So it's hot cocoa, a hot, spicy kick, bitter. It's gotta be ginger, right? Chocolate, ginger, and milk, maybe? A little. Oh, okay. So maybe milk. And then it's got milk. And then a little bit of... So that goes up 3. So it's definitely ginger. So I'm going to say chocolate milk and ginger. Spanish Sahara. Okay. So we have no items, so just serve it. Here comes a cup of Spanish Sahara for you. Oh, so that's what it's called? That's what we call it here, at least. Very cool. Then, bon appetit. I think this is it. Very tasty. Thanks, Kat. You're so welcome. So, Pops. Just earlier, you were telling me about your creepy patrolling experience, right? Was it in the same location where the lady's car was? Creepy patrolling experience? Well, I don't know if I should even talk about it, because maybe it's just a tad too spooky, even for me. What happened? Tell him, Pops! It's not that big a deal, honestly. Then all the more reason to talk about it, right? Maybe someone here will know something. You've got a point there. Oh boy, here we go. Y'all were talking about the area anyway, right? Yup. Well, I've been patrolling there the past few nights. The street itself is fairly straightforward. It's about half a mile round trip from the intersection and back. There's nothing much there either. A concrete sidewalk with metered parking spots. A fence here and there. And an unfinished construction site with a couple CCTVs dotted about. No tree? What tree? There used to be a dead tree in front of the old library. Huh? Oh, that old dead tree? It was uprooted by the city back in January. Ah. The commercial community decided it wasn't really a good look. So when the city started a massive cleanup project last year, well, they simply voted to get rid of it. I see. Why? What's up? We were actually talking about it earlier, and, being a decades-old landmark aside, could there be something more to the tree than just, well, being old? You think so? That's what I think after listening to Miss Riona. Uh-oh. Are you expecting something from me, Kat? Huh? Oh, no. Oh, no, no. I'm sorry if I crossed a line. You just seem to know a lot about it, and I don't want to mix up the facts. I understand. But I would like to hear the officer's spooky tale first, if you don't mind. Gladly, miss. Almost forgot about me there, huh? So anyway, patrolling on that dark street is an easy task. Only 4 to 5 cars would park there overnight at most, which makes keeping track of breeze. Sounds ideal enough. As expected though, nothing's happened the first 2 nights. But yesterday was a different story. Hold on. Uh-oh, Lucas hates the dark. I love the little poops from the coffee. It's just like coming up. What a strange setup, eh? Oh, phew, there you go. Thank goodness. Sorry about that. Please continue. Alrighty. Well, it was... It's okay, it's okay. It's okay. You're good. You're good. You're good. Had a cough. We're good. Well, it was nearing the end of my shift and I found nothing was amiss. There were only 4 cars parked that night. 2 spaced across the street and 2 on the opposite corner, side by side. My plan was to leave after I walked one last round to make sure everything was okay. And a reminder, you could cover the whole place in only 8 minutes. Okay. Then, at the very end of my walk, I took a drag on my cigarette. Smug as I was about to clock out, thinking 'twas another night, job well done. Right? Wrong, as I was immediately faced with the impossible. 3 cars, 2 side by side, 1 across the street. All tires flattened. That's 12 vandalized tires for you, in the span of less than 10 minutes. That is so strange. It would take several minutes to flatten just 1 tire. And that's if you're using the right tools, right? But that wasn't all. Oh no, it wasn't. Because that was the moment when the streetlights went out suddenly and all at once. What? Right after that, I heard flurries of footsteps and laughter. They were going farther and farther away from the scene, and yet I saw nothing at all. Oh. Are you sure? Did the CCTV catch anything? The infrareds actually managed to catch something, but the videos weren't clear at all, so I'm still investigating it. Geez Louise, Pops! That's way spookier than what you told me in the car. But it's cool, though. Heh. I may be laughing now, but I almost pissed my pants there, you see? Well, whoever they were, they sure worked fast. Right? Anyway, Kat, I think I want another drink. All that talking is making my throat dry, and coffee just ain't cutting it. Roger that. What would you like? What do you suggest? How about some tea with ginger and honey? Sounds good. Can you use the red flower stuff as you have as a base? You mean hibiscus? Definitely. Okay then, I'd like red flower tea with ginger and a touch of honey. I like it when they give me explicit directions to make stuff. So, the red flower tea with ginger and honey. And we brew it. The Yaha. Is it Te Yahe Rosella? The Yaha Rosella? Are you okay? You're very coughy over here. And I don't mean coffee talk, I mean coughing. You good? You doing good? Okay. Just making sure. Serve it up. One piping hot, the Yahe Rosella for you. Oh, what does it mean? Yahe means ginger, Ta means tea, and Rosella is Rosella. Roselle, another name for hibiscus. It's with a strong J. Oh, ja. Oh, okay. I don't know how to pronounce anything, but thank you. Jahil, whatever. I tried. I see, a legit herbal drink. Spicy, but perfect for the weather. Good call, Cat. I'm happy to please. If that's the case, let me join your patrol, Pops. Because I'm not scared of ghosts. Real beings scare me more. Wait a sec, kid. What do you mean by ghosts, eh? Jumping the gun a little there, ain't ya? I don't know, Pops. Maybe it's even something crazier than that. This is a really serious problem, kid. Don't joke around like that. Sorry. Interesting. You know something? No, not me. But she might. Right, the tree, wasn't it? Oh yeah. What about it, miss? It's your turn to finish your thought. I'm not sure if this can be any use at all, but... Officer? Are you aware of the story behind that tree? Huh? I recall what you said earlier. People often leave remembrances around it. What do you mean by that, miss? Well, it's because someone passed away there. Oh. What? Allow me to explain. I mentioned there was once a flea market on that street, right? Right. They called it the Fairy Market. It was unofficially set up by the transients of the community. Transients being the government's term for unregistered citizens, including all of the other uncategorizable beings at the time. Fairies were a part of that. Huh. I remember learning about it. After the war, the government made its first official attempt to sort things out. Organizing equatable classifications was thought as one of the first steps towards civil peace. But it was oversimplified, inefficient, and not speedy enough. Was all that before the Vindication Act? Way before that. Many who couldn't register were basically in administrative limbo. What? That's as good as, like, not existing at all. Really, that's horrible. It was the main reason why the fairy market was created in the first place, to ensure transient survival throughout the changing times, in more ways than one. The market had no real schedule, therefore, the start of Fairy Week would be marked by flowers strewn along the intersection, just so people would notice and come and take a look. Sounds kinda too low-key, no? Because it was illegal, silly? Oh. And that was exactly the problem. The market ran day and night, its format unchanging. At the same time, the economy was slowly reshaping the landscape. People started to spend more, becoming reckless, while the laws were still shaky at best. Then a tragic incident occurred one night. A drunk driver was speeding and went off course, striking a vendor there. And the only evidence left of the crime was that tree, standing where there was no tree before. Wait a second, what? Why did I never hear about it? How long ago was this? The accident occurred in 1959. Holy shit. but the market itself was forcefully disbanded in 1961. Happened before I was born, huh? Oh, God. Yeah, I remember everything now. It was actually quite an infamous case, wasn't it? But due to the nature of the beings involved, most people couldn't help but, well, forget. Huh? We're talking about the late 50s to early 60s here. Post-war media was still quite scarce, and I remember the drunk driver was also the son of a very wealthy individual. Oh. Correct. But that wasn't exactly the part that made the case so infamous. It was due to the fact that no body was ever found at the crash site, as well as the vendor being a transient with no legal ID or paper trail. As a result, the court had no choice but to dismiss the case. But there was a body, wasn't it? Just not the one people might expect. You mean the tree? Right. Wait. What? When semi-spiritual beings like us pass on from the physical world, some may leave specific landmarkers behind. Not all can do that, though. Us banshees don't do that. You don't? No, we simply disappear. Whoa. So, if I'm getting this right, the tree couldn't be used as evidence because it wasn't classified as remains yet? The witnesses were in the same boat, no paper trail. So the driver's lawyer took advantage of those loopholes, and that's messed up. Beyond messed up, Pops. Whoa, I'm boiling. I'll take a further look into this more, miss, but I have a question for you. Yes? Uh-oh. You think the vandalism has anything to do with the tree removal? I don't know. I suppose it might, depending on when the acts of vandalism began. Yeah, that makes sense. Well, I better get going then. It's almost time for my shift. Okay, officer. Break a leg, Pops. I'd rather not. Stay safe. Will do. I'll keep y'all posted. Interesting. I better go as well. Got an early shift tomorrow. There's one thing I want to confirm, though, if you don't mind, miss. Yes? It's about the fairies passing and how everyone ends up forgetting about them afterwards. I really thought that was just a myth. I guess not. Unfortunately. That is why there used to be memorabilia around that tree. They were efforts by those who remembered to preserve the memory. But it wasn't enough, was it? Else we'd still have the tree. It really makes me question my memory. Are there any people I might have forgotten? Were there events I missed? It is quite scary to think about. For beings like us, being forgotten is inevitable. So, no need to feel bad about it. Is that so? That's depressing. Oh, I didn't catch your name, by the way. I'm Gala. Oh, I'm Lucas. Nice to meet you, sir. Well then, nice meeting you. Good luck with your future auditions, Miss Riona. Thank you. See you around. Bye, Kat. Take care. You okay? It's getting real late. I still want to talk, but if you're tired, let me know. Have you eaten? Do you want something to eat? We don't sell food here. You don't? No wonder your place is always empty. Well, just kidding, Kat. Please don't hate me. Well, do you want another drink, maybe? I wouldn't mind one. Nice. What do you feel like having? Something without milk, with a fresh feeling and some brightness to it. I'm also quite partial to the blue pea tea. Oh-ho! Okay, I'll order something for you, may I? sure. Cat, could you try this mix? I saw this pretty drink in a video and it looked perfect for Our Lady. Yep, what is it? It had blue pea as a base, a lot of mint, and a splash of lemon. Blue pea, mint, lemon. Okay. So, blue pea, mint, and lemon. Ooh, Galaxy Mint Tea! Oh my god! Ooh, it's so pretty! I want it! Here you go, miss! From the man sitting right beside you. It looks nice, very pretty. I like it, thank you. I'm glad you do. And wow, Cat, it looks exactly like what I envisioned. You're a G! I'm happy you both enjoyed it. But man, that whole case earlier, though. It was a lot to take in. Also, about the whole forgetting thing, that really gave me chills. Why? Don't you feel scared? Of just disappearing in the end? 'Cause I do. That's why I thought I finally understood you, too. I mean, the reason why you wanted to become a soprano your way. The traditional way. Oh? Care to compare notes? Because I've yet to be entirely certain of that myself. Oh, huh. Now that's what you call huge pressure. Before that, though, can I ask a little teeny tiny question? Go ahead. What inspired you to go down this path? I mean, I may have an idea on why you're choosing the hard way, but why soprano in the first place? Because it's been done before. Pardon? Because there was already a banshee who did it before. So I know it's not impossible. Whoa, for real? Her part was that of a sorbet aria, and she was not very well known. What is a sorbet aria? Oh, I mean she was a secondary character. Back in early 19th century opera, sorbet arias would be sung towards the end of the second act. I thought sorbet is related to a frozen fruit. Yeah, that's what I thought too when I said it. Usually before the evening ended. Hawkers would use the time to offer their wares for the last time to the patrons, often desserts, hence sorbet aria. Oh, okay, so desserts, yeah. Oh, I see. Like background singing at the end of a show or something? Yes. Things are different nowadays because people are expected to listen to the end. The first time I heard her voice was on an old recording of a comedy opera. I was still very young back then. She was playing a confused maid role at the very end of the opera, wondering why and how people could act so crazy when in love. But despite her confusion, she thought she wasn't so old that she couldn't find out the reason herself. It was a funny epilogue to the opera. But hearing a banshee sing such a playful and light-hearted piece, it was truly an eye-opener for me. Oh man, I bet it was. Sadly, I couldn't find any of her other works, but it always stuck with me nonetheless. So I left my commune and started trying on my own. That's really cool and brave of you to do so. I agree. I have never talked about this before. It's a bit embarrassing. Nah, don't be embarrassed. I think it's super cool. You're just feeling inspired to push yourself beyond what's expected of you, and wishing to leave a mark on this world. Is that what you think? Uh-huh. You're just trying to follow a path that has been traveled before, and that's not always a bad thing, especially for beings like us. You're just being careful, yet courageous. Right, because the path you're choosing to walk on is still difficult. Regarding leaving your mark, I don't know. I just feel maybe you're the same as me. Like, what's the point of being born if nobody's going to remember us? Easy. Easy with the coughs. Relax. You're good. You're good. Coffee baby. Right, Cat? No comment. Aw. Why do you want to be remembered so much? Why wouldn't you? Us banshees see the end differently than most. So, care to enlighten me? I can't speak for anyone else, but in my case, I was a kid who grew up in a large family, you see? Like, humongously large. Literally couldn't count all my siblings, even if I wanted to. Because they're everywhere, thanks to my dad. Oh. We weren't wealthy, though, not even close. The money situation was always suffocating us, for real. But sometimes Dad would drop by to give us some money, though it wasn't even enough to cover utilities for more than a couple months. Then he'd just leave again a couple days later. Are you the eldest? Nope. But my older bros had already moved out by the time I hit high school. I was so surprised when my dad gave me the house after he died. Oh. Which is where my mom and my siblings live now. I'm sorry to hear about your father. No, it's fine. I mean, yeah, it was weird to receive the news of his death from an attorney, knowing he passed away by himself, and how it took them a week to find out. Oh, God! Oh, my God! Natural causes, by the way. So, I mean, how did he check out with absolutely no one knowing? Where were my other siblings? What happened to his ladies? It was all just so crazy to me. And I guess it just kind of haunted me. Haunted how? My life growing up was filled with disappointment over him, you know? I mean it in the best way possible. My disappointment actually drove me to work hard for my family. I just vilified him in my mind, like shaking my mental fist at him. Gonna do so much better than you, sir, and all that. I see. But then I received the news that he left me the house? Like, I know he had no money. That house is probably one of the only assets he had left. So when he gave me the house in his will, all I could think about was, what went through his mind exactly? The fact that he has a will at all was probably already a surprise for you. Exactly! What am I supposed to think of that? What am I supposed to think of him? And does it even matter anymore? When he's already long gone? Anyway, so my older brothers came back, right? They wanted to sell the house and divide the earnings. Wanting a slice of the inheritance pie, huh? You didn't do that, right? Heck no! That's why I left for LA. So if they really want me to sell the house, they have to chase after me. Good call. Thankfully, my younger siblings and I are pretty tight. We're a good team. That's a relief. But that was also why I needed money fast. I needed to send money to help with my family's bills. And of course, so I could stay alive as well. That was why I ended up having to join the production house. The production house? Yeah, it was like a bunch of content creators getting together to make videos every day. I was young and naive too, you know? Because it was my first time venturing to another state completely alone, after all. So I didn't know better how predatory things could be. Man, this isn't even going to be an entertaining story. If you're uncomfortable, you don't have to talk about it. No, it's not that. I just really didn't like that production house. But I needed the money. Someone there saw my vlogs and invited me in. And as one of the youngest there, I tried to get along with everyone. But you see, we were all creators in the entertainment industry, right? Which means we all had huge egos. So naturally, there was somewhat of a hierarchy of sorts. Trying to be all around helpful turned me into the butt of the joke all the time. That didn't discourage me all that much, by the way. I mean, I also learned a lot there, not gonna lie. Still. But what ended up destroying my willpower was actually something real close, you know? Myself. What do you mean by that? Well, in a house where everyone wants to be the main character, each of us would need a solid, distinct persona, yeah? Eventually, I was assigned one, too. Which was supposed to be a good thing, but they wanted me to be the worst version of what I am, essentially. With heavy emphasis on what. I had a lot of nicknames, too, like, "Heya, baby goat," What are you up to now, satyr boy? Here comes the party goatee. Mr. Excess. You gonna go fishing again tonight, or what? Fishing? We had to go out and try to hit on people. And we weren't allowed to come home unless we failed spectacularly or scored. Oh. I always tried to be the punchline, though. Because there were always more views when something ended badly. But it was still the worst, because I really had to act it all out, you know? Bothering people for pretend dates, be sort of a dumb jerk just for jokes. Just so all looked for fun for the camera. Even if scripted, I never really liked doing it, honestly. Because in the end, all of it just reminded myself of my dad, you know? And I kept thinking, does the apple never Does the apple never fall far from the tree after all? That's depressing to think about. I feel bad for Lucas. So yeah, the whole thing just really sucked. You had it difficult. Yeah? Well, long story short, being tokenized sucked. The end. No disagreement there. Sorry, I swear that wasn't what I wanted to talk to you about. It's fine. I actually learned a lot this evening. I just don't want to take up more of your time, so I just ask you a direct question? Sure. Great. Would you be interested in guest starring on my new show? You do all of that, and then you go, by the way, will you be on my show? What the fuck? That is so... Lucas! My god! Huh? I realized I was being dumb the day we first met. I kind of forced my thoughts on you and was just being a general smartass. I undermined your straightforward efforts because I was jealous of your solid resolve. Since everything I did was anything but. But you succeeded eventually, didn't you? And you worked hard for it. Yet I almost ended up losing sight of why I'd been doing all of this in the first place. I went with the flow, made excuses a lot, all to justify the gain, but to what end? That's why I've been trying to put together a talent showcase for those who need extra exposure. It's going to be a small production thing. It'll be paid, I swear. And not with exposure either. Though it won't be much at first, because I don't have that much money ready to use at the moment, so... wait. This is a bit sudden, don't you think? No pressure, though. How does this show work? Well, I'm not 100% sure the shape of it yet. But ideally, it will have, like, an interview at first, and then I'll record your singing. I'll bring all the gear. I will also be doing all the editing and stuff. It's going to take a bit of time since I still have my main show to do, but I did start my vlogging journey on my own too, so I can bet you the result will still be quality. Your show will tank if I'm the first guest. You realize that, right? If it does, then it doesn't deserve to exist. I don't care about haters, but you do. That's why I won't push you. I'm flattered, but no thank you. Okay. Thanks for considering me, though. Thanks for giving it a thought. Looks like I have to go. Okay. It's nothing to do with what you said, okay? Just bad timing. Yes, I get it. Cool. I hope we can meet again like this. If you want to. Maybe? I'll take it. Thanks for your time too, Kat. Sorry if I bored you, eh? No, truly, it was my pleasure. Cool. Okay, I really have to go. See you around? Safe trip. Alrighty, see you, Kat. Come again soon. My freaking god. Okay, hold on a second. Oh, I now know her birthday is September 18th. Which is ironically when the storms started. Am I right? Am I not right? How much you want to bet she's the cause of all the rain and stuff? I betcha. And then we have, let's see, Russian tea, Spanish Sahara, Galaxy Mint. Wow, we made a lot of drinks tonight. Okay. I think tonight was the most I have talked in the past 2 years. And I'm quite glad to hear that. Thank you, Kat. For what? For being such a good host. I know I'm not the easiest being to get along with. It's always a pleasure to have you and everyone around. Then I'll be taking my leave. I feel like I have a lot to rethink. But I'll see you again soon. And we'll be waiting, always. Safe trip, Miss Riona, and have a good night. I like her. I want the best for her. I think I'm done for the night. I hope everything will work out for everyone. That's how I feel when it comes to people that I like and I care about in life that have problems. I kind of do that. Oh, that was a lot. I hope everything goes well for everyone. Do they take the cups with them? Right? We never do dishes. It's amazing. Oh, look, it's still raining. And we have an egg-shaped moon in the sky. September 27th. Let's see. World Golem Culture Center grand opening to be held in Bhutan. Lunar cell panel prototype ready for first test. Newcomer progressive elven metal band Avathor tops US music charts. Nice. Let's see. All the ingredients are stocked up and the weather's keeping quiet. Looks like a good night to listen to some stories. Let's see. Gala! Hide! We got our buddies! Yes! We have our buddies together! Oh, I love this duo. They're so nice. Good evening, Mr. Hyde, Mr. Gala. Nice to see you too. How did it go at the hospital today? Well, it was fine, except I was a little exhausted. Goodness, are you having issues with the children again? No, that's not it. It's just... Well, for starters, my Fury's giving me a hard time. Ooh. Your Fury? Is it the full moon already? Nope, but I sometimes get pre-Fury symptoms. Pre-Fury symptoms? That sounds like pre-menopausal or something. It's weird. Or like pre-menstruation, but as a werewolf with the moon. Yeah, it's a common thing for werewolves. A few days before the full moon, our bodies start to prepare for Fury, and that changes the way they react to pretty much everything. Symptoms vary depending on who you ask, but it can affect our muscles, our appetite, our energy levels. It can give us headaches, and a lot of other stuff. Small, but annoying. That doesn't sound pleasant. No, to be honest, it's not great. For me, I've been feeling pretty sore and more tired than usual. And a bit crankier as well. Uh-oh. Is there a drink that could help you with that? I never found one, but if anyone can come up with one, it's you, Kat. Since a Galahad could soothe your Fury, maybe it would work pre-Fury as well? Maybe. But I think it'd need to be more relaxing. Like a Galahad, but with no caffeine and maybe blue? Ooh, ooh. Okay, hold on. I need to find... Not that. I need to find the Galahad. So, blue, milk, and ginger. Hello, Luna, welcome! How are you doing? Gala tea! Oh my god, there's a wolf on it! Look at the wolf! There's a fucking wolf on it! Oh my god, Gala tea! Gala tea! Here you go. A gala tea for you. Do you come up with these names on the spot, Cat? No, it takes a bit of soul searching to tailor to the situation and so on. That almost makes it sound like you know in advance what we're going to order. Call it a sixth sense. Thank God they drew on it and didn't ask us to. I miss drawing on them, though. Right, let's see how your sixth sense tastes, works, things. Wow, this is excellent. Exactly what I needed. Also, why is my camera moved all the way over? I just realized. We need more baby in our life. More baby. More baby. Yes. Okay, now we're good. Wow, this is excellent. Exactly what I needed. Very happy to hear that. Is Hyde going to say anything? What's with the long looks, you two? Did something happen? Actually, Cat? Guess I'll just come out with it. I need your help. My help? Come on, I wasn't that bad. No, I was so tired today I nearly fell asleep on the job. Ugh. But most importantly, it's not good for you. Moping around, sulking, refusing to look at solutions. I've never seen you like this, and I'm getting worried. There's nothing to worry about. You say that, but then you spend entire nights looking miserable. No advice I come up with is good enough. And Hyde, I'm barely keeping it together as it is. You should know by now how I feel when Fury's about to hit. I take it you two ended up chatting yesterday after all? You bet we did. After I walked out of here, I headed home and found this one. Lying on the sofa, staring at the ceiling, looking so gloomy it sucked the color out of the room. And it's not the first time either. It's a constant these days. Please help me help him, Cat. I'm at my wit's end. Uh-oh. Mr. Hyde? Fine. The truth is, I'm bored to death. Or I would be if it wasn't for the whole immortality thing. I'm nearing 40 years old. 40? 40? Wait. This fucking vampire made me believe for years that he was like fucking 3,000 years old, and I come to find out that he's a fucking 40-year-old vampire. That's gotta be a typo, right? Hold on. That has to be 400, right? There's no fucking way he's 40 if he's been alive. I say this as a person who's only 4 years younger than a vampire. And he's complaining he's 40. I don't want to fucking hear it. I don't want to hear it, Hyde. Come on. I'm straining my voice because I'm yelling at an imaginary vampire. And I've never been this bored in my entire life. Interesting, you usually make it sound like you're much older. Oh. 40 years old in vampire years. I'm not saying how old that is in other species years. What does that mean? Eyes on the prize, Cat. Intervention first, gossip later. My apologies. Why are you so bored, Mr. Hyde? My job. What was that? My job! Hey, no need to shout. 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 Let it all out. These are the things I can do without. Come on. Everybody get fired. Come on. I don't know. Uh, well, I'm also irritated about it, okay? I'm not exactly used to sitting around twiddling my thumbs. But modeling stopped being fun ages ago. You did mention something like that last time. You are trying to leave modeling behind then? Yeah. Is there a specific reason for that? It's all just so brief. Back when I started modeling, people thought of fashion in a different way. They wanted to keep their outfits for a while. So they had to be elegant, well-made, and versatile. Some campaigns that I featured in stayed on billboards for months. And I knew the clothes would last decades. Ooh, excuse me. In a way, it felt like I was building a bond with their wearers. I endorsed something that would feature in their cherished memories. But then social media came, and it all became disposable. The clothes themselves, of course, but the models even more. I shoot a campaign, the brand posts it online, and it gets attention for, what, 10 minutes? Then another campaign comes in, and everything's forgotten. Blink, and it's gone. There's no bond to be built there. You know, I kind of feel for Hyde. I'm having the same problem in a different way, but in the same sense as a graphic designer, is since technology has become advanced, there were so many things out there that make designing easy. Like, for example, Canva, which everyone likes to use, but Canva removes the designer. You know what I mean? So instead of people asking me to design something, they just get it done on Canva. Like, if they want a business card, they go to Canva. You know, they want an invitation, they go to Canva. You know, it's little things like that that make people become their own designers. It removes the designer part of the job, which is hard to find because of things. So he's kind of saying the same thing, is like the internet's killing the design business because, like, computers and technology and social media is just making things go, 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 go. There's like so many, everything has to be absorbed faster, quicker, you know, styles and stuff have to go, you know, a different direction. They can't be forever because there's so many new ones. Everything's so fast paced, so rapid. Yeah, the AI's taking away your job. They took my job. That's all I think about from South Park. Isn't that changing these days, though, with slow fashion and the like? That's true. And people are getting into vintage clothes, too. I salute that. But the reality of my job remains the same. What about your fans? You have so many people following you. You mentioned that last night, and my answer hasn't changed. They follow me because they think I'm pretty. Being admired is nice, but it doesn't constitute a bond. So are you saying that you'd like to leave more of a mark? Maybe so. It would be nice if I did something that people remembered. Oh, Hyde, we'll all remember you. That became a part of their lives in a real way. You do know you have people in your life in a real way, right? People who always remember you? That's not the same thing. Oh. Maybe you should study to become a doctor or something. That would make a real difference. No, thank you. The job still needs to be fun. Studying for 10 years just to exhaust myself in 14-hour shifts? Did you mistake me for a hard-working vampire? He's like, alright, I guess. Do you see what I'm dealing with, Kat? It does seem to be a thorny issue. Perhaps you'd like to mull it over with a drink in your hand, Mr. Hyde? Yeah, that sounds good. Just make me something I like. Anything you've seen me enjoy recently or when we first met? First met. I don't remember what we made for him in the beginning. I know he likes red, but I was trying to think of like his first ever thing we ever made him to uncover more drinks, but I don't remember what he liked. He liked the hibiscus thing. What was it? Was it the Zobo or the Rosella? It was Zobo? So he likes ginger. Okay. The Rosella was Georgie's. Ah, okay. So I guess we'll do the Zobo for now because I don't remember what we made for him in the beginning. So, hibiscus, ginger. A Zobo! I think it was like the beginning of like the first game. Here you go, Mr. Hyde. You seem to like this well enough. Nice cat. And you lost your bet, Hyde. A bet? When Hyde was wallowing in self-pity yesterday, I told him many people cared about him. And I bet you could remember what he liked, even if he gave you no instructions. So now I get to say that I was right. And Hyde gets to buy me dinner. At a place of my choosing. Ugh. He tricked you. You're going to pick that horrible steakhouse again, aren't you? You know it. Have you won other bets in the past, Mr. Gala? Let's see. You say it, Hyde. He won every single one of the bets we've ever made. Wow. Yeah, I'm this close to being able to buy a new TV with the money I'm saving on food. Just rub it in my face, why don't you? Oh, it's Lua! Oh, hi everyone. Hey, Lua. Hi, Lua. Busy night, I see. Hi, Miss Lua. Busy and lively, just the way we like it. That's good. And I'm really glad you're here, Hyde. I wanted to apologize for the other night. I was so excited to see you, especially since it had been a while. But we ended up fighting with Bailey's instead. You must be getting bored of our arguments. It's all right. They're kind of fun to watch. How are things with you two, by the way? Just let me order before I answer. If that's all right, Kat? Of course. What would you like? I spent the whole day talking in meetings and presentations, so I have a bit of a sore throat. Is there anything you'd recommend for that? Definitely something with lemon and honey. Sounds great. I'd love a lemon and honey drink then, please. Okay. So, let me see. We didn't try tea, lemon, and honey. Or green tea, lemon, and honey. I think we tried... Or no. We didn't try the blue with lemon and honey either. We only did... No, we didn't try the red with lemon and honey. There's so many things we didn't try with lemon and honey. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I have a lot of blue, so maybe I should try red, like hibiscus, lemon, and honey? Maybe? Because I think... just a... Is lemon good for the throat? I'm trying to remember. Do you put more lemon or less lemon? Redeeming the kitty pets. The baby has been redeemed. Let me see. Let me try making... with... hibiscus. And then... lemon. And honey. Let's try that. Lemon honey hibiscus. That might be good. Let's try that. It's pretty. Here you go, some honey to soothe, some lemon to boost recovery. Thanks, Dr. Cat. Ah, this is truly lovely. Just what I needed. That's great to hear. My company's trying to get a big contract. So I've been organizing meetings with everyone, making sure it's all going according to plan. That sounds pretty tough. Yeah, it's a lot of responsibilities and decision making. And part of me likes that, but part of me feels the pressure of it. So it's nice to be able to unwind with a warm cup. Anyhow, to answer your earlier question, Gala, you've probably gathered that Bay and I have been fighting. Yeah, and Hai told me a little bit about it too. Right, well, we haven't discussed the wedding for the past couple of days. And honestly, it's done me a lot of good. The thing is, I know Bay means well. He suggests all these things that he thinks I'd like, and I should like them. He's paying attention, not just sending random ideas. I should be grateful that he's trying to please me, but I get annoyed instead, and then I start feeling guilty that I'm annoyed, which makes me even more annoyed. It's not great, I know. Well, it'd be easier if we always acted rationally. If we only got annoyed at the right people for the right reasons, but things aren't that simple, are they? That's true. Although I guess if you figured out what actually annoys you, it would help. That's the problem. I'm not sure. At first I thought I was tired or worried. The decision-making at my job is taking a toll, for sure. It's a bit hard for me to also deal with organizing things in my personal life. Also, the financial side of it is hard to navigate. I don't want Bay to spend too much money, but he's right that involving my family comes with strings attached. I'm not sure how to avoid that, though. But I'm realizing that might not even be the main issue. The more he sends me links to venues and caterers, the more it all feels wrong to me. I don't mean the wedding itself. I want to get married to Bay. But the way we're planning it, I don't know. I've been to my friends' weddings before. I've also been browsing the most popular wedding pictures online. There are always these big parties, very put together, very classy. They have their whole families over, their friends and colleagues. They rent these beautiful barns and they hire live bands. They wear designer dresses and bespoke suits. I used to look at that and think, this is great, this is what I want. But now it all just feels more and more off to me. Why don't you tell your fiancé that? What if he thinks I'm getting cold feet? Or that I'm questioning his ability to help with the budget? That's up to you. That's up to how you communicate it, isn't it? Right, but it's still a difficult topic. We've been through so much, you all know that. This is supposed to be our special day, a way to celebrate our partnership. Bay wants to honor that. He'll feel awful if he thinks I don't. Or if he thinks I don't trust him. I swear, you and your elf are well matched. You always worry so much about what others think, instead of working out your own wants and needs. You do realize that's the important bit, right? I mean, generally, yes, I get that, but how does it apply here? What do you think it means to honor your partnership? To celebrate it properly, for starters? Right. And who are you in that partnership with? I believe you've met him, the blonde guy with the puppy eyes? Right. I'm glad you remember that, because you were making it sound like you were in a relationship with your friends who got married, and the strangers who put wedding pictures online. This is your relationship you're celebrating. Why are you so concerned with other people's weddings? And this is exactly, he has a really good point, which is why, like, personally, I know I'm going to go off topic for a moment, but with our wedding, we didn't do anything traditional. You know, we were just like, what is us? What is fun? And there was some moments where it's like, should we do this? Should we do that? Should we have this? Should we have that? And we just decided to be like, you know what? Fuck it. Fuck doing this. Fuck doing that. It's not even important. It's just a party for you guys. It doesn't matter what your family wants, what your friends want. It has to be about you. You have to celebrate it. If you want to go ham, go ham. If you don't, then don't. There's no one making you. Your special day needs to make sense to the two of you. Have it in trainers at a fast food joint, if that's what you like. That way, you can also take the budget out of the equation. A simpler wedding won't feel shabby if you make it feel properly yours. I still want a pretty outfit and decent food. Thank goodness. But point well taken. It's just, my family might have certain expectations. Did they openly say that? No. Then maybe they do, or maybe you just think they do. The only way to find out is to talk to them. Besides, isn't Bailey's also about to become your family? You sure are the only family he's got. I'm not saying to disinvite everyone or to fight with them or anything, but you shouldn't put their needs above your own. I really shouldn't, should I? You've given me food for thought. Thanks, Hyde. My pleasure. Amazing how you perk up when you give people advice, Hyde. Maybe you should become a therapist. Ooh, that'd be a cool job. Gee, thanks for the vote of confidence. I did say I might become a couples counselor. But I agree with what you all implied. I don't think I'm quite tactful enough for that. Are you looking to change careers, Hyde? He's bored of modeling. Finds it too impermanent, wants to leave a mark, wants to have fun. Just a very quick summary. Oh, I see. Well, is there any way you could make modeling fun again? I don't think so. Last time I had proper fun was maybe 20 years ago. What happened then? I was modeling a capsule collection for a young designer, and she wanted to take her own pictures. She got a studio, lugged the outfits there, found someone to do the makeup. Then she whipped out an old film camera, a proper relic. I hadn't seen one like it since the 60s. My granddad has an old black and silver camera with 2 lenses. Was it something like that? Yep, exactly like that. She said she preferred it because of the way it captured the light, and also because it was a slower experience, something that would allow us to connect more. At first, I didn't think much of it. I started doing the usual, posing, switching, posing some more. But something felt different. Then I realized what it was. Most of the time, we were just talking. She only took a picture once in a few minutes, if that. Is that unusual? Yep, most fashion photographers take dozens of pictures in a row. I felt a bit sorry for her, to be honest. I thought she didn't know what she was doing and that she was wasting her money. But we had a great time and we got kind of friendly, I guess. Because at the end of it, she let me use up the remaining exposures. I fooled around, shot some random stuff and one portrait of her. Then she suggested I come with her to her dark room. Watched how she developed the pictures and how they came out. I thought I was going to go somewhere else. You did always have a fondness for dark places. Comes with the territory. But as for the pictures, well, they were gorgeous. First of all, I looked really like me, you know? A me I could recognize. But that's not even what stuck with me the most. It's the care she put into processing each frame, working each picture through the chemical baths, hanging them, drying them. It was like watching a magical ritual. And her portrait. When she saw it, she got a bit emotional. She said she was used to being on the other side of the camera, and it was the first time she really liked a portrait someone took of her. That's cute. I'm in a weird place these days. It's not like me to tell these kinds of tales, or to launch into soppy monologues, really. Just forget it. No, I think it's a beautiful story, and it gives me an idea. I think of another career for you. Photographer? Please share, Lua. You'd be doing both of us a solid. Photographer? 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 Go on, then. Well, maybe it's because I've looked at so many of them recently, but apparently film is making a big comeback for wedding pictures. It's what you said, it captures the light beautifully. And it's more personal, slower approach. Maybe you could try that. Who, me? No, the other vampire is looking for a new line of work. Sorry, Gala. That was hilarious. Who, me? No, the other fucking vampire in the goddamn coffee shop. I think you've got the wrong guy here, Lua. I know I'm disgustingly sentimental these days, but I'm not that far gone. Attending one wedding gives me cavities, let alone several per month. Ah, well, forget about it then. No, don't forget about it at all. It would be perfect for you. Come on, Hyde. I know you like to play strong and sarcastic, but you are sentimental. And you love to chat people up. You solve all the bridesmaids' drama and offend the parents. Most importantly, you do something for these people that they'll never forget. They'll look at your pics their whole lives. If that's not leaving a mark, I don't know what is. You're assuming they won't get divorced. Damn, that went dark. I don't know if this is the right topic for Miss Lua. It's alright, I know some marriages end in divorce, but that doesn't change anything, does it? Whether a marriage lasts for a few months or several decades, the wedding is still an unforgettable moment in someone's life. I mean, you could also just be a general photographer. You don't have to do weddings. There's so many other things that people need photographers for, like senior pictures and like baby, well, let's be real. I don't want to hide near babies, but you know what I mean. There's other pictures, like headshots and stuff. Like, it doesn't have to be weddings. That career in the mafia is really looking up. You're hopeless. I'm falling asleep on my chair now, so I'm gonna head back. Do whatever you want, you thick-skulled vampire. Just don't stay out too late, okay? Yeah, alright. Oh god, my voice is really going. That's my cue as well. I have some thinking to do. And maybe some talking. Thanks again, Hyde. And good luck. I hope your next adventure is a good one. It will be. Good night, Lua. Good night, Cat. See you later. Good night, you two. And he didn't leave. Hold on a second. Okay. Favorite things, the fact I've been blood sober for 10 years now. I thought this is sock trader, stock trader. What? Oh god, it's all in French. All in French. I can't fucking read French. Anything else? Gala. Kitty. Oop. Let's go down here. That wows so... Wait. That wows so you try to go for your dreams because you're inspired? What? Taking it easy today because self-care is important. Don't forget to get a good rest. Oh, she's so cute. Look at her. I love her. Normal schedule. Dinner with my team. Oh, look at him. Oh my god. Look at all these people. Are these the devs? Or just, like, is that like some of the devs, like, mixed up in there? Because that's cute. Hey, guys, up. Okay. Here we go again. Last one sitting. Indeed, proper night owls. You didn't say anything about that wedding photographer idea. It's ridiculous, right? It's not for me to say, but I wouldn't call it ridiculous. It sounds like you enjoyed the whole film photography experience. And you do like being around people, don't you? I do, sometimes, but I'm not a romantic. People get married, they think they're taking a first step into forever. Well, there's no such thing as forever. Everyone ends up disappointed in some way, and then, next thing you know, I don't want to sound too depressing. So you don't believe in love? Of course I do, but only in a certain kind. You can choose to keep supporting someone, to enjoy their company. You could do that for years with friends, family, lovers. But at the end of the day, you're still you, a separate person. And they're still them. There's no two souls becoming one, not really. I know, the one time I tried, it really didn't work out. Oh. But do you regret trying? No, I guess I don't. It confirmed for me that marriage and the like, it's never going to be my thing, which is fine. And there's freedom in knowing that about myself. It's given me space to build other relationships that work much better. But at the same time, when I see people who truly believe it, people who walk into it willing to share their lives so closely, even if for most of them it won't pan out, there's something beautiful there. Like watching a butterfly fly too close to a flame, or a flower bloom like it will never wilt. Well, in my case, I singed off my wings, but I'm still here. And on that day, for that minute when I said we'd be together forever and meant it, I sure felt alive. If you know all that, then, you must also know that it's something worth celebrating, and something worth helping other people celebrate. You're a tricksy one, Cat, and I'm too tired to fight your logic, which means it's time for me to head back. Of course, Mr. Hyde. And I meant to say, I appreciate our one-to-one chats. I hope we can keep providing you with a comfortable space here. Oh, it's plenty comfortable, for sure. Besides, well, it all boils down to this, doesn't it? The way time passes for me is very different from anyone else I know. Thank goodness, Gala is from a long-living species. But even then, he'll grow old before I do, eventually. The world will change 100 times, technologies will die out, new technologies will come. I will feel again the way I feel now, in a century, maybe two. And Lua and Gala won't be around to give me advice. The world won't wait for me. But you will. Am I right, Cat? That is very perceptive of you, Mr. Hyde. Hey, you've grown to know me quite well. It's only fair that I know you a little in return. That's breaking the fourth wall. That makes me feel really weird. But it's also sweet. I don't know. I suppose that's true. So anyway, I'm looking forward to that. To continuing our story. It's nice to know that no matter how much time passes, there's always going to be someone here rooting for me. Are we immortal too, right? Thank you for your trust, Mr. Hyde. We will make sure it's not misplaced. I know you will. And on that note, I guess I'm going to go browse for some film cameras. What's the worst that can happen? Indeed. Take care of yourself, friend. And you as well. The world won't wait for you, Mr. Hyde. Guess where I am? Are you lost? Okay. But some of us will. Aww. That's so sweet. Oh. I'm gonna have to save, unfortunately, and stop here. I hate to do this, but I've got an early night of work. Well, early day of work tomorrow. So, we're gonna have to continue and or finish this on Friday. So, let's start, and then I'm just gonna immediately save my game, because I'm terrible at it. But we will finish this next time, because I feel like we're almost done. So, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. And keep Hyde in your thoughts. Never forget them. We love our characters so freaking much. But yes, we will finish this probably Friday. So I will see you guys then.